Yo, people, what's going on? This is how I lost 514.90 on the day, and I'm making this video to keep me accountable. So basically, what happened? You've been on such a generational streak. What has gone wrong? Well, obviously, requested the payout last night, as some of you know, if you keep up with the Instagram, if you keep up with the TikTok stories and things like that. Sorry, I literally just got in. Um, I always have a very strict trading condition rule where it's like I'm at my desk, I have everything in front of me, I'm fully focused, no other distractions. I decided to, because I had to go to the gym a bit later today, open the charts in the gym. And I ended up taking two risky positions off of a 15-second inverse, 2 minutes into market open, completely just disregarding all my rules for some weird fucking reason. And then I see that my setup actually did come and play out. A bit annoying, but as you can see, yeah. So we got generational run, and then minus 250, minus 250. So what did I take? Well, market came in. I was initially bullish. I wanted to see these get tapped, and I wanted to see us manipulate more into the higher time frame range. So what do we do? Obviously, 15-minute. We close above this 15-minute. Oh shit! No, this isn't before market open. Yeah, right. So we're manipulating into this bearish 15-minute, which is in 0.5 of the range. I wanted to see 0.78 get taken. I was doing all this on my phone, so ignore me if this isn't very accurate. Anyway, market opens, and I wanted to see us come into this premium 1 minute gap. Oh my god, it wasn't even a premium 1 minute. I'm so stupid, bro. I'm never opening the charts during the gym ever again. I fully learnt my lesson for it. Disregarded all rules. Basically, we came down at the point of entering this trade. I don't believe we'd swept that low. Jesus Christ, I'm a fucking div. Anyway, we came down. I saw from apparently what I saw, we hadn't swept this low yet. This is also 50% extension of the range. Came down to the 0.68. To continue bullish. We got 15-second inversion. 2 minutes into market open. Yeah, brilliant, mate. Fucking brilliant. 25-point stop. 5 minis. Whoa. You know, count would have been blown. 5 micros. Dick down. Came back. Inverted another 15-second. Entered. Dick down. By that time, I was like, mate, like realistically, I've got people fucking chewing me ear off, right? Talking about sets and shit. Like, who goes gym? You know what I mean? So that was just completely stupid. Fully disregarded all rules, no risk management. Well, we had risk management, thankfully. And after 2 losses, I fully locked myself out of the account. So technically, I still followed some rules, and I wasn't an absolute div. However, to even take these trades in the first place, 2 minutes into market open, whilst at the gym, not having done my normal routine, a bit silly, right? It's to be expected, but something had to put a halt to our generational run, and it's a reminder that I just can't gamble everything. I can't, just jump into a trade and know it's going to go my way and 100% win rate, shit like that. So we did end up taking 2 L's. We took 1 L, and that's normally I will take one more position. If that is also a loss, I will fully lock myself out on the day, which I did. So technically, risk management rules were still there. However, we then proceeded to come into this premium 15-minute gap, which is from this 15-minute leg, right in the middle of the 6.8 and the 6.1 and 79% extension. What was it from? Is there a different leg I can take this from? So I'm just thinking this must be a 79% extension on some leg. What about from this? Yeah, okay. So from that 15-minute low. Anyway, price came in. What did we do after being in that gap? We made a bullish SMT. As you can see, NQ did not come and take this low out, and ES was trading below it. So 50% extension inside of a range, premium higher time frame gap. What do we need to see? Some sort of internal SMT, which I'm not going to believe this, we fucking got. Internal SMT. Preceded by a 1 minute inversion to the upside. Now, because of the volatility in the day, this was actually risking 50 points, but it ran for 300. So 1 to 6 risk to reward, I would have been prepared to enter on this. If I was at home, I probably would have seen this, probably would have taken it. Yeah, 1 minute inversion, 50 point stop below the recent candle that inversed. We came down, manipulated down into this, retested it, and then absolutely boomed. Printed, would have been a very good day. However, my executions were just off. Risk management was a bit off. My discipline was just absolutely nowhere to be seen. So it's a bit of a disappointing day. However, you know, Rome wasn't built in a day. We've had an absolutely generational streak. Let's have a little look when our last winning day was. I mean, look, still up on the week. What does that say? What does that say? Still up nearly a normal working wage on the week. That's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. Like, one bad day does not negate all of this incredible progress. Like, people often get like really emotional with losses. Like, I know I shouldn't have taken this. In the moment, I know I shouldn't have taken this. I thought I was past it, but apparently not. Everyone still has days like that. Everyone still has days where they get emotional. Thing is, because I requested the payouts last night, 2.7k. There was no emotion behind this, which is really bad. Which is probably why I took it, because the value was less. But we didn't touch the alpha account, so we're only down on this one. Every other day I post up 2.7k, up 1.5k, up this amount. The loss is the win divided by 3. Near enough. So, anyway, yeah, still up 1.17k on the month. Good first week, mediocre second week, but we're still green. Green. Last losing day, so before this one, this is the 11th of June, we didn't have a single losing day. We had 3 break-evens, which were red because of just where it went. Last losing day was the 20th of April. The 20th of April, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks without a losing day. Well, it was 7 and then 3 days. So, yeah. Overall, not a big loss. Didn't blow an account. Didn't fail an eval. Just took a stupid trade with distractions whilst at the gym, and decided to just enter again because might have got too big for me boots. Which is why the market is there to always keep us humble. Every single thing I talk about in life relates to the market in some way. Every single bit of philosophy that I live by relates to the market in some way. Like, I've just had a generational run, which I'm incredibly grateful for. Thought, oh fuck it, we'll just put a little trade on in the gym. No context behind it, really. A 15-second inversion and not even an external SMT, just because we hit a range. I thought we had an SMT off of that low. We didn't in the end. Should have double checked, but I was trading on my phone, so I was flicking between the 2 indexes rather than having side by side. So yeah. Overall, I mean, L day, but not really, because the payout should land tonight. So still up on the week, still up on the month, still up on the year, heavily. So yeah, just taking 2 payouts. Let's have a little look at the Discord real quick. Sorry, I'll get onto it and then I'll pull you back down. Got the payout certificate for Alpha. 1313. And then Top Step as well. Yeah, look, Infinity Stones. Sorry, I'll move myself. Infinity Stones. Anyway, yeah, I'll make myself full screen and then see if the Top Step one's been processed yet. I heavily doubt it has, because obviously Alpha is a UK prop firm and Top Step is an American one. Payouts. Yeah, so no, does it say any information I can't show? No, we should be good. So this is the payout dashboard for Top Step. Submitted, funds removed, funding approved, risk approved. Compliance normally comes out the day after, and then last time the funds got sent the day of, which is pretty cool. Not sure when the funds will come through from the Alpha one, but I've got notifications on my phone for Wise, which is the way I took it out. So as soon as it lands, I'll be able to see, but it should be today or tomorrow, hopefully. Who knows? But the proof of payout isn't there yet, as it hasn't hit my account. Alpha and Top Step do it a little bit differently. Top Step don't give you the certificate until the money is with you. Alpha give it to you a little bit beforehand. After they approve it, they go, here's the certificate. Yeah, overall, I mean, down 500 on the day, but realistically, it isn't affecting me too much. Obviously, on the drive home, I was sort of reflecting on it. It was a very stupid decision, but it's a lesson to know that, you know, I'm not there yet. Humbling. Still got a lot of work to do. You can never get too big for your boots. Okay. Stay humble. Stick with the risk management. Stick with the model. The actual setup that showed up from my model would have banged. So that to me is a win, a mental win, because it shows that my strategy is, you know, consistently profitable. It's just my executions were off today. I was in the gym. Strange day. Weather's weird. I had a different morning routine. Just one of those things. You could tell it was going to happen. So yeah, going to take this. Very grateful for just the experience. And we'll take it into the rest of the week. I'll maybe trade tomorrow, see what happens. I'm supposed to be at the gym at the same time again. So I might just take the tomorrow off, and then just keep up with being 300 on the week, not risk it, and then only trade on the evals maybe. Try to take a trade on the evals, pass them, and then go into next week with 200k in prop funding. Fucking sexual. Okay. When the payout lands, I'm gonna get the final 2 top step combines, so I'll have 5 accounts on the go, all copy trade in the XFA, and we should be ready to rumble. So yeah, boys, right, gonna love you and leave you. I've got some work to get on with. Gonna edit the vlog, do a bit of PV stuff. Yeah, L day, but up on the month, still part of it. Love you all. Take care of yourself. Tell somebody you love them, and I'll see you later. Bye.